What the fuck is up, y'all? Scotty Two Balls up here on Carnivalspirits. It's been a little bit since I've posted up on here, so I wanted to get something out. I've been trying to go through some old archives and stuff of Fago lovers and Juggalo news and stuff like that. You know, just to help me remember what has been going on, like, 10 years ago. Beastmaster's kind of gotten me into doing this thing, I love looking back on the old days and just the feeling and everything. That whole era, you know what I'm saying, of 10 years ago is so different than it is now. A lot of us have grown. We have kids of our own. Shit's just different. So, anyway, I noticed that here in a couple weeks, I believe April 9th it is the 10-year anniversary of this album. Boom. That's right, Mirror Mirror, from the demented duo Twiztid. Anyway, I try to look back and shit around what was happening. I was living in Wyoming at the time, in and out of work in Wyoming. Me and my wife had just moved there to try to get things going in the right direction. We had just got married that past November and stuff, and trying to get shit going right our way, which eventually didn't happen. Living in Wyoming, I love Wyoming, but it's just too cold for me. But anyway, yeah, this album, bam, Mirror Mirror, came out, and this is an original one. I'm not sure if they've had re-releases and stuff. I'm sure they have, but the cover for a lot of them I see are different. Let me see if I have a picture. You got that. You got that. This album is incredible. It's still one of my favorite psychopathic releases. It's got some of my favorite songs on it, from The World to Can't, CNT. You're the Reason. A great song. DJ Clay kind of butchered it, or I thought anyway. Oh shit, hold on. Yeah. Ticket Stub. And this is Upside Down. The Mirror Mirror Tour, Twiztid, March 8th, which was a Friday, at the Ogden in Denver. We had some friends there in Denver, some juggalos that we all, got really fucking fried before the show, and we went and watched the fucking Mirror Mirror show. And if I remember right, they had a special after party where the Psychopathic Riders were performing. I forget what the venue was called, like Bluebird maybe. And me and my wife sat up in the canopy, and the Riders, they were all up in their stuff up there in the balcony, and we were watching the show. You know what I'm saying? I forget who was even touring with them at the time, because I was pretty frickin' fried. Good times back then, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Mirror Mirror, I believe it was released, it's either April 9th or April 6th. So that's just here in a few weeks. It'll be 10 years old, which is just fucking crazy. It makes me feel really old. And but Mirror Mirror was a great album. Still is to this day. It was like a prelude to the Green Book coming out later that year. I think it was later that year. Don't quote me on that, but I just really, really love this album. Take a little journey through the booklet here. It's kind of hard to smoke and flip through a booklet, but that's kind of a cool little effect right there, isn't it? Now, originally, they were going to put out an album called Black Magic, and they had, little leaflets and promotional things for it inside some other psychopathic releases around that time. But they scrapped that idea and put out rorriM instead. So let's see what we got here. Now there's a little water damage to my copy, which sucks. But this is what I see a lot of covers look like, is that one right there. You know, it's got the songs, Mirror, Reflection, The World for Those of You, Through Your Eyes, which had a lot of controversy. Violent J took it as a diss to him, but they figured that shit out, and it wasn't the case at all. So you got Left Field with Violent J and Monoxide on it. Dirty Little Girl, Alone Can't, and Alone for Those of You, The World. I fucking love this album, you know. It's got all that stuff. Yeah, this one's been water damaged. It fucking sucks, but what are you gonna do? It just happens that way. And then here's a little thing for the green book. And you read it in the mirror, and it says the prophecies will unfold and be explained in the green book. So that's pretty cool. And then the little flyer for what was in stores now from Twiztid, which was in Dark Lotus when they were still promoting the red one. Pre-ABK with Mars, Freak Show, Most Tasteless, Coming Soon, Anybody Killa, Blaze You Dead Homie, One Less G, and coming soon, the almighty 6th Joker's card. So yeah, pretty fucking dope album. Now I'm sure most of you have heard rorriM, and I invite everybody to just give it another run through and listen to it. And you know, little celebration of it being 10 years old here pretty soon. Amazing album. That was a fun tour. Great time in my life. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So happy fucking birthday to rorriM. Thank you, Twiztid, for releasing it. Much clown love. The Scotty 2 Balls up here on Carnivalspirits. Make sure you keep in tune to the Newbies Don't Get It video. Send your lyrical analysis and stuff into that video, and we'll get more ICP 101 lyrical analysis videos up and collaborated. Beastmaster's been doing a lot of shit for this channel, so make sure you give him props. And much love to everybody else on here who's making videos in my absence when I can't do shit. So anyway,